Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the point guard. And for Dallas, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting. There's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving misses. MP passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. MP finds Edwards. Back to MP. Shoots. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Thompson dishes to Davis. Irving for 3. Reid with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
MP passes to Reid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Guarding Reid is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Dinwiddie wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
MP with it. Last game, 26 points. And Reid throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Here's Irving. Edwards defending. Unloads. A nice shot by Irving.
And with the appropriate jump shot to be a high-volume scorer, Irving has lights-out shooting ability.
Out to the right wing. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to MP. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels against Thompson. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert. Grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Gafford passes to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Reid kicks to MP. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Back to MP. 5 to shoot. Out to Edwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
No good. That would have tied it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the left side wing. McDaniels dishes to MP. Pass to Edwards. Now MP hasn't made one yet. Out to the wing. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And it's Davis missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Now, here's MP. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Dinwiddie finds Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Edwards. Back to MP. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Reed misses.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Dinwiddie for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Nobody near Irving. Offensive rebound. Gafford off target at the rim.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
For Minnesota, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. That free throw, no good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in, and he sinks the second. Mavericks leading by 3. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
Now, look, turnovers hurt you in two ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
Now, here is Davis. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Gafford passes to Marshall. The kick out to Irving. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
McDaniels against Irving. Good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A nice shot by MP.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Mavericks leading. Irving way outside. And the 3 off target.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and Mavericks trail by 7. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Davis is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Memphis was dominant. He ended up with 26 points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And here's Randall after Spencer Dinwiddie getting his shot to go from deep. That's good from Randall on the assist by MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Mavericks trail by 4. Dinwiddie kicks to Davis. Pass to Gafford. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Up top, Edwards. MP finds Randall. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Dinwiddie's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over MP, and another basket for Dallas.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. MP against Dinwiddie. MP passes to DiVincenzo. On the wing, MP. Started by Davis.
And how about the combination of power, skill, and balance? Randall gets it done above the rim on that one.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. Here's Christie. A 3-pointer, no good. And so MP will bring it up for Minnesota. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. He can't hit that time. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Left side, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Davis. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Christie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Timberwolves leading by 3. MP kicks to Edwards. Back to MP. Randall down low. Started by Davis. Here's DiVincenzo. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. DiVincenzo against Christie. He dishes it to Davis. Pass to Gafford. Here's Dinwiddie. Drives to the hoop. Goes back up. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that one's good. MP.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Davis finds Dinwiddie. Gafford with the ball. Davis, the pass to Thompson. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
3-pointer, Randall. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
For 3.
Randall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And the Mavericks call time here. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. Let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. And here is MP. Following Julius Randle's three. MP passes to Randle. Basket counts.
Julius
Randle's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes to Thompson. Davis with it. He's defended by Randle, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Irving's checked in for Christie.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
To the middle, here's MP. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Edwards. MP against Dinwiddie. MP passes to Reed. Gafford with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Clay gets off the break well.
Look at Thompson move, getting tricky with it to find himself an opening.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Washington. The Minnesota Timberwolves.
With the score, your Mavericks, 44. The Timberwolves, 58.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the 1.
And it's so nice to see Dinwiddie in a scoring groove like this. He's making an important contribution on offense.
Now here's Edwards. MP kicks to Reed. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Here's Gafford. He has yet to score. Dinwiddie outside. Pocket 6. Thompson inside the line. Drained for 2 points.
And uses his handle and great feel for the game to execute the pick and roll there. What can't Thompson do?
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 11 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And it's Irving missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now, here's MP. following the miss by Kyrie Irving. MP passes to Edwards. Offensive rebound. Mavericks trail by 15. Ball's knocked loose. The pass to MP. The Mavericks pull it in. Now here's Dinwiddie. 12 points for him. Outside, Davis. Over Reed. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Timberwolves leading by 15. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
The kick out to Irving. Off target from outside.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Reed the pass to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. And the basket is good.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 10 points.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Spencer
And that's
Dinwiddie.
15 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the three. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
Christie's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's checked in. Dinwiddie against MP. Here's McDaniels. Misses the three.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
The offensive rebound. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Anthony Davis. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Davis against McDaniel. And here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Lets it go from 14. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 12. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Thompson. McDaniels against Davis. Kicks it out to MP. 4 on the shot clock. Edwards, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap.
Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. DiVincenzo with it. Still yet to score. Reed kicks to MP. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trail by 10. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
McDaniels, no good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Davis finds Thompson. Over Edwards. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Christie. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. DiVincenzo passes to MP. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Dinwiddie's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Minnesota with the rebound. DiVincenzo passes to MP. That one drops for him. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the Mavericks call time here. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. The Mavericks trailing. They've got Kyrie Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Irving passes to Marshall. Here is Davis. Pass to Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Irving to take the lead. Here's Davis. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. MP looking it over. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Looking to end his cold spell. And the rejection by Gafford. Down low, here's Irving. Offensive rebound. Davis dishes to Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Here's Irving after the basket by Minnesota. Over to the left wing. And here's Marshall from the arc. Cans it from downtown. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Irving. After the made shot from MP. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis is unstoppable inside.
Just beating everybody to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
MP outside. Left side, Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Irving passes to Davis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Gafford against Gobert. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Davis kicks to Gafford. Here's Irving. He can't get it to go. Good defense by MP. Here's McDaniels. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star. AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Here they come, your defense crew.
Here's MP. Poked away.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way out.
And he knocks down the first one. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards drops them both. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Passes it to Davis. Shoots it. Anthony Davis, too much size.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Randall passes to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Here's Thompson. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
And finished off by Edwards.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. And so here is Dallas following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Thompson misses. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Randall, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both free throws good from Randall.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Pass to Davis. Over Randall. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. MP passes to McDaniels. Back to MP. He kicks it to Edwards. 3 on the clock from outside the arc. It's a hand on it, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now Irving. Now here's Gafford. The pass to Marshall. To end the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Marshall's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Kyrie Irving.
Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they're taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the Mavericks called time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Gafford. Pass to Irving. puts up a deep three. Good defense by MP. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Irving up top, covered by MP. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Gafford's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one. One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
MP kicks to McDaniels. From the baseline. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
On the wing, Irving. Edwards defending. Davis inside. Working on McDaniels. They get the rebound. About that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Anthony Davis.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Now, here's MP. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. Edwards, pure.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Davis against Randall. Outside Irving. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
MP with the bounce pass. And the rejection by Gafford. Thompson in the corner. Loads it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
MP passes to Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Now, here's MP. Spencer Dinwiddie missing his last shot. Dinwiddie against MP. Out left to the wing. McDaniels finds MP. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass to Irving. It's stolen by Edwards. Inside, there's McDaniels. Misses from close range.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
And Davis can't get it to go. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks trail by 10. Dinwiddie for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
On the catch and shoot, you have to be decisive, and Dinwiddie shows the ability to do just that.
Now, here's MP. McDaniels dishes to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert can't hit. Dallas shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Shot from 12. Irving can't get it to go.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Count that bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
88.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Back to Edwards. Dishes it to MP. .107 left to play in the final quarter. Reed misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
And MP throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 6. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hasn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip. Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
McDaniels passes to MP. Timberwolves passing it around. Reed kicks to MP. Irving for 3. Outside for Davis. Over Gobert. Outside Irving. Dinwiddie for 3. Rebound Minnesota. And here is MP. And so Minnesota takes the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to